what is most important for you as a marketer? Is it like the story? Is it the tool you're using? Is it the brand presence? Or is there no comparison as such out there? Like how do you think about marketing? What's the most important thing for you?
It's all of those things. And quite honestly, I think that's part of the challenge with marketing is it covers such a deep span of information. So if you think about sort of the startup ecosystem, you've got a problem and you've got that problem market fit. And then you need to figure out product market fit and what your total addressable market is and your serviceable addressable market. And then figure out, how do you position yourself effectively against the competitive set or the alternative of potentially doing nothing to your prospects and buyers, and then articulate that into very thoughtful messaging that's going to resonate with those various buyers, breaking that into multiple personas and cohorts. And of course, if you're going after enterprise and you get into whole buying centers, et cetera, your communication strategy, your PR strategy, your alliances strategy, it's all of those things. And so, the story and the narrative has to be based on the market that you're trying to reach and the problem that you're trying to solve. And so I think it's because marketing, go-to-market in general is so complex that people try and define it simply, but by doing that, they only end up looking at one facet of what marketing is and needs to be in order to be successful to help drive and shape a business and potentially even a market.
In parallel, I'm thinking about everything that is happening in the world right now, right? Like there's AI, everything is changing. Like enterprises are more scared. I think I was reading this report just yesterday where it's about the perception of buyers. And there's like this column saying that today, out of all the years ever in the past, the brand and the presence you have is the most important thing that's actually leading to closing deals. Everything else, whether you are just better as a piece of technology, is not going to matter as much because people are in general scared, overwhelmed, and the risk appetite has gone further low. Markets are probably going to behave this way. But in parallel, there's a massive shift happening. I think OpenAI just announced that they have 280 million or so of revenue a month. I hope I'm not wrong on record, but what is the future going to look like?
I think the one thing not to be obsolete, say in 2030, is just agility. You can imagine, today in 2024, by the time we get, things are changing so rapidly. By the time we get to 2030, it's just being able to pivot, to be able to try and read the tea leaves as effectively as possible, not only within your own organization, but within the market at large. And I think that becomes really difficult because you're looking at aggregate macro, headwinds and tailwinds. You're looking at what's happening in your market, what's happening in your competitive stack. You're going to see new competitors rise and fall very quickly in different spaces. Big companies are going to get disrupted and companies will merge. And so just being very, very agile. And that is going to companies are going to have to be prepared to do that much more frequently than they have in the past. So that's something that I'll just say in terms of success.